So, hello everyone, it's time for some Gyaru Bender, my favorite genre. Gender Bender Gyarus. And I said it last Friday that we had Katja there, of course, being. Yeah. So if you haven't seen that, spoilers, right? Spoilers for Kumiko here. Spider, yeah, in Spider. Spider so what, right? As for Fridays, there's, of course, a lot of different isekai characters, right? Been transported to the world. And very minor spoiler that one of them, of course, used to be a man and it's now a girl, right? And I just love that episode because then she met a few of the older isekai characters. And they were like, "Why, Katja, you're so hot!" And she's like, "Leave me alone! I don't want to, seduce my former classmates. Stop trying to hit on me." And they're like, "Oh, you say you're a proud woman. I am a proud woman, but I don't like you, boys." Yeah, it's really awkward. So they're like, trying to. It's a really weird scene, but it's always people love the gender bender. It makes perfect sense. Here then last week we had I guess the jealousy Yatte thing. Oh, I'm gonna date some other guy. You're gonna come after me, right? It's definitely all this anime is tropey, man. I always see these animes on the Sunday ecchi and romance animes. They're always very, very tropey. It's always like, oh no, he, yeah, like the Prison One Art. But you know what I mean? They always have that. They're very, very formulaic, I guess. Definitely. It's like, oh, I'm gonna get back to my boyfriend, but dating another guy in front of him, it's gonna trigger him, jealousy, and then they come after me. It definitely has the classic tropes. But I like that he turned it off for Sunder thing. That was good. But anyway, let's watch it again. So 3, 2, 1, and go. So wakes up all sweaty. I see where this goes from. Ecchi anime indeed. Happy now, transforming again. The whole rule of when he changes gender is definitely undefined. Yeah, because I'm a man again. Yeah, you're back again, right? It's like smash a bit. It's ranma, but instead of water, you need yeah. And now this is Yaoi now though. This is the most Yaoi so far here. What can we do then? But it's very like, oh, you swap gender when after we smash, Yeah. It's like, yep, it's I swap gender, I'm man again. This is by far the most yaoi we've had. Well, really, not family. I mean, there's no real, but still, this is definitely not family. Yeah, this is the most yaoi, easily. And so shy and awkward. It's interesting. I feel how his position is kind of like the feminine, right? And all the guys that it's still very Uke and Sake. It's very like masculine, very feminine. The one that can transform gender is very feminine in their romance here. Yeah, it's very like, are you fine with that? I was gonna kiss him, right? Even as a boy, right? Yeah, it's gonna be very probably. Yeah, let's keep going. Yeah, oh yeah. But that was definitely the most yaoi so far. Easily. And now it's like regret next day, right? Oh, that's a wrong button. What? Now it's regret next button, yeah. And now it's all like, oh my god, we need a game. No, I'm not into him. I'm not in love with my best friend. Oh yeah, classic after morning regrets, right? I'm not in love with my best friend. What is this? It's my best friend, he's not my lover. There we go. Yeah, now he's stashed at him in the bed here. And questioning his romance here. Oh, back to girl again. Immediately. He's pretty hot though. Oh, damn it! Just back to woman again. Oh, I got triggered by my... Yeah, but the rules for the gender is kinda... Yeah. Oh, you're woman again? Well, yeah, because... not because I'm interested in you or anything. It's like... I guess swap back to woman because it's like, he's pretty hot. Oh, damn it, I'm a woman again. Yeah, the shame of... Oh, you used an arrow. Yeah, you're an arrow character, that's what it is. Yeah, you're a woman, right? Yes, I got oppice, so what? It's like, yeah, that's right, oppice. That's a good scene. Yeah, that's right, I got oppice. You want to point about that? Yeah. That's right, I got some oppice. What's your point? Yeah, back. Cute Ellen there. Yeah, stop it back. But I think it's interesting in the Yaoi. Yeah, maybe it's overly interesting, but I think it's like, yeah, I can really see it there, right? So you have the whole concept of, Uke, Sake, the receiver, Uke, Seme, Uke, Seme, Uke, Sake. The whole, Seme, Uke thing. The receiver and, the the grabber, yeah. So I remember these things. A side note, right? Because I'm doing a lot of martial arts in my life, right? But in martial art, that's where it comes from, right? So I was usually the Uke, right? The martial art. So I should be the take. So if I was in a Yaoi, I would be the one receiving it, right? No, but seriously, because in martial art, the terms come from Uke, which is also weak for that matter. In Norwegian, Uke means weak. I'm speaking Norwegian as well, right? So. Yeah, Pappa min, Mora min, so right. So another side now, but yeah, I speak fluent Norwegian, right? Because my hometown is like located in. My father lives in Norway, whatever. But anyway, Uke in martial art, we reverse from Uke and Seme thing, or Uke and Sake, of course, a natta reference, but whatever. Yeah. But is the one that receives the martial art ability, right? So when I trained martial art for many years. Especially when I was a kid, but also like a young adult when I was like 18, 19 so on, when I started Jiu-Jitsu. It's like the honor of being, this honor of being the one to take the blow, right? Yeah, to be the Uke, the weak, yeah. It's honor because it means that you are the one, right, that the sensei, the master, the teacher, is gonna show his ability on, right, or her, but usually a man, right? It's gonna show the ability on you. So in martial art, being the Uke is like, that means that you're basically the best student, basically. Yeah, honestly, yeah. So, but then of course in Yaoi, that's where it comes from, right? Uke and Seme. So Seme is the one that performs technique, right, on the Uke, and Uke is the one to take it, right. So in Yaoi, then of course it's like Uke and Seme. But I found it was interesting this episode because it really was like every position where they were both men, he, she, right. The character that can change gender was very, very Uke. She was always like he's always sitting in his air like he's gonna receive the attack, right? He was sitting in his weird positionings, and the Seme, obviously he's a Seme, right? That scores, which is a woman, right? He was much more like in the aggressive position. Yeah, so it was very much like, I see where it's going. I mean, it was very much like, of course, in the Yaoi relationship, they're very Uke and Seme. Yeah, they really follow the rule setting of that thing. But still, I think it's a good note on martial arts. I don't know, but I think the interesting point is that as a kid when I grew up, you really wanted to be the Uke. You wanted to be the receiver, yeah, because it really meant like that you had enough ability and skill to kind of survive the sensei. But it really was that because if the sensei had to pick one person, I was always one being picked. He bullied me. No, but like I was the one who's like he can take it, I can throw him right there, and the other one can see how he's thrown. And it's also better being Uke too because then you learn more, I think. So even if you can't see the ability, the other people can see you being thrown right heavily in judo. But I think it's much better being Uke, not only, but mostly because you can then feel it, right? Because I learn a lot better being Uke too because then I feel how he's pushing me here, he's hitting me here. I get my body, like my whole body remembers how he threw me, right, or how he tricked me or locked me, or whatever. Yeah. So my body remembers it, and I can do the same thing on people, right? So I think that being Uke is usually seen as being kind of the honorable best student kind of thing, right? So I think it's interesting that Uke and Seme, then that's how it comes from, the Japanese martial art being the one. The Seme is usually the sensei, of course, or the sensei, or the Hakuse, or whatever, right? Or Shinyuu and so on. There's a Seme, and then the Uke is the one, the honorable person to take the blow, yeah. But they had very much that. There was very martial art in this too. That he was. The body language was very much like, this guy is the same all the time, yeah. So I guess they don't really swap when he swap genders. Still is the same thing. Definitely still the same relationship they have. Definitely. Anyway, subscribe to more course for Fruit Basket and To Your Eternity. I think the Fruit Basket, being one of the best anime really this season, and I'm very excited to see tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. I said it last week. I was like, they're finally gonna reveal that if Cat killed mom or not. That's probably tomorrow then. But last week was really good with Akito. So again. Fruit Basket I think is really good, and To Eternity is very good too. It was very interesting last week. The core soul thing was very interesting. But Fruit Basket, I've been seeing it for years, right? And it's really coming to its kind of climax now. And it's very interesting, I think it's one of those kind of classic, iconic romance shows, and it's really good. Yeah, I think it's definitely. Mondays are great, I think, because I really like both Monday shows. They're both like romance kind of drama shows that are very good. Where I feel the other days are kind of like meh. Yeah, the other days usually have kind of meh animes. Monday's almost like my favorite day because I have two really good animes. Honestly, it's like the two. I'll say that the two best animes, even though I do feel they are almost kind of two best animes. They are definitely up there to me on Monday, and they're both on the same day. So Monday to me is also the highest quality I feel of days. But anyway, see you guys and have a great for Monday Course Drive tomorrow for both amazing drama shows.